I think shoulder press is probably the best. Looking like a king. Good morning, YouTube. On this beautiful day, I'm gonna be showing you how I have a cheat meal, have a cheat day of some sort, and don't go completely off the walls with my diet and workout routine. Before we do that, we gotta fix the hair, and we also need to go to the gym. But wait, the fiance wants us to go do Pilates with her. She wants us to go do Pilates. Do I look like the Pilates type of dude? No. Anyway, we're gonna go do Pilates. And then later on tonight, we're having dinner and drinks with our friends. Avery and I have been working hard, so we're excited to hang out with our friends. I'm basically just gonna walk you through how I set up my day as a fitness influencer leading into a cheat meal so that I don't overspill or I don't jack up the results and progress that I've seen. All right, I'm sitting here editing this video. I wanted to remind you guys, first off, to like the video if you haven't already. Also, on top of that, I wanted to let you know that I offer one-on-one fitness coaching. And what's cool is I get to help dudes not only achieve their dream physique, but also get closer to Christ, because I specifically help Christian men with their fitness goals. So if you're a Christian man who's looking to lose 20 pounds in 90 days, maybe you're tired of having those love handles or you're ashamed to have your shirt off at the pool, I like to say that I help dudes who are family-centered. Like dudes who come in with more motivation than just wanting to lose fat, right? They want to lose the fat for their family. They want to feel better for their family. That maybe they have kids they want to set an example for. So if this sounds like you, go ahead and click the link down below. You'll watch a quick little video and then you and I will hop on a call. Love you guys. Let's get back to the video. Ready, locked in. What do you say?
I got you a towel.
Grab me a towel.
You're gonna need it.
What?
Not like a full body towel.
All right, so I don't really typically wear athletic clothes, but when I do, first Phorm shorts and this shirt, I'll go ahead and get on the website and tell you the exact names of them. All right, so here's the shirt. It's called the Genesis Vented Raglan. And I didn't know, but they actually have a long sleeve version, so I'm gonna be getting that next. But they have a bunch of cool colors. Shout out to Austin, he looks so cute. The link to that is down below in the description. You'll turn your music off. You said what?
You're gonna be barefoot.
I'm gonna be barefoot? So I need a towel and I'm gonna be barefoot?
Yes.
What are we doing? What is it called?
Sculpt.
Sculpt. It should be called athlete's feet. That's what it should be called. That's gross. Why are we being barefoot?
Why you bring your own yoga mat, bro?
We don't have a freaking yoga mat. I was uninformed. All right, so because it is morning, I'll mention the first rule leading up to my cheat meals, and it's intermittent fasting. So I haven't ate yet today, and I typically on a normal day won't eat until around noon anyway, but it's very important on these cheat meal days that you kind of push off those calories until later in the day. Because if we're eating a big breakfast...
No way. There's no way.
What? Did it take you on the wrong one?
There's no way.
We gotta bounce back, babe. You live and you learn, okay? And today we learned that females are not good at driving, okay? But we bounce back, okay? What was I talking about? We're not going to Pilates anymore because we took a couple wrong turns. Avery had her work in instead of the actual place we're going to.
I swear though, I had it in. I don't know what happened.
Anyway, intermittent fasting, you want to save your calories till later in the day. I'll push my lunch or snack until around 1 or noon, and then I might have another small snack before the actual meal itself. Obviously, you don't want to starve yourself. If you're super hungry, have something to eat, but if at all possible, you want to save those calories for that meal or for that dessert that's coming up later in the night. Okay, change of plans. So we're gonna be going and hitting shoulders at the gym, probably a little bit of cardio. I'm anticipating some kind of shoulder press, some kind of side raise, rear delt, reverse pec deck, face pulls, all blended up for a beautiful, immaculate pump. All right, my next piece of advice leading up to the cheat meal is to track your calories. It might sound goofy, but those times that you do eat throughout the day, make sure you're just tracking your calories to keep it under a certain level. The reason I do this is because I do still want to have a general idea of how much I'm eating before that cheat meal. And then it'll just give me a little bit of a better idea when I'm eating the cheat meal or, you know, having dessert, whatever the case may be. I kind of have an understanding of how much I can eat, how much I can't eat. I know if I didn't track anything, I'd be a little more unsure going into that cheat meal. So that's just a small little piece of advice. Time to work out. Let's go, shoulder time. All right, so shoulder press right now. Now, do I think this is the best thing for aesthetics? Not necessarily. I think doing side raises and rear delts is gonna help round out that shoulder a little better. But I think shoulder press is probably the best way you can progressively overload your shoulders. So that's why I like to do them. And they just feel really good. They feel like a fluid movement that we should all know how to do. They feel like they engage a lot of other muscle groups. Almost like doing bench or squat, you know, for those areas, I think the shoulder press, well, you don't have to do it all the time. It's really good to know how to do. And I think it's probably just more better for your body than it is, you know, just for getting the aesthetics. But outside of this, I'll really just emphasize side raises and any sort of rear delts. One little side tip too, when I'm doing this, you know, it's kind of hard to see over here. I'll squeeze my glutes. A lot of people don't know that. They just try to squeeze their core. Squeeze your glutes and it's gonna sort of bring that core in tight and you're there. So tighten up that butt. You know you're at the right gym when they allow dogs. You just know. They got the priority straight, I'm telling you. You're gonna get a good workout. There's a doggo sitting right next to you. All right, the next piece of advice for having a cheat meal, the day leading up to your cheat meal, is to do cardio. We need to burn as many calories as we can. You might as well, right? If we're gonna be eating extra food tonight, we're probably gonna go over our calorie goal, but we might be able to negate that by just doing a little extra cardio on this day. Now, I'm not saying you have to absolutely kill it on the machine, but of all days that you should be doing cardio, it's probably today and tomorrow, those days surrounding the cheat meal, just so we can burn off any extra calories that we might take on, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna advise you guys is to prioritize protein when you guys do eat food. So intermittent fast, and then when you do have your meals, just prioritize protein as much as possible. The only reason I'm saying this is just because typically the cheat meals are super carb and fat heavy. So we might as well get all of our protein in now, which is gonna help us be more satisfied anyway. What? I will kill you right now! It's gonna help us be more satisfied anyway. And then when that cheat meal rolls around, we don't have to worry about getting like chicken on the side or like trying to worry about protein. Right now I'm making eggs. I got 3 whole eggs and like 200 grams of egg whites. I'm gonna mix this in with this coleslaw mix. This has like carrots, broccoli, lettuce. I'll put like spicy mayo in there, whip it all up. It's gonna be really good. All right, the next thing I want you guys to do leading up to the cheat meal, right before the cheat meal, right before you leave the house, is just make a little snack. I know I said you shouldn't eat before it, but making a little snack is gonna help so that when you get to the restaurant, your eyes aren't bigger than your stomach. Because I can't tell you how many times I go into a cheat meal and I'm hungry and I'm excited about what I'm about to eat, and I just order way too much food. So the best thing you can do is have a healthy snack beforehand. I had, what did I have? A roast beef sandwich on some low carb bread. Why does roast beef sandwiches, it just sounds foul.
Have a healthy snack.
I had a roast beef sandwich as a healthy snack. No, I did. So just some lunch meat and low carb bread and light mayo. So just something to fill my stomach up before we get in there, so I'm not like, you know, ravaging for food. But tonight we're getting roosters. We're getting chicken wings, probably some fries, pizza, the whole 9. So I'm excited for that. I think we're doing carry out, so I'll see you at our friend's house when we're eating. All right, you guys, it is time for the meal. The next thing, my next piece of advice when you're having your cheat meal is to not drink your calories. Don't get a Coke. You can get Diet Pop if you want to get Diet Pop. Ideally, don't get any alcohol if you can. Now I'm having a beer. But if you really do want to keep the cheat meal under control, it's best to just enjoy the food and try not to be drinking any calories, because I could sit there at a dinner table and drink, you know, 3-4 Cokes in a row, at least with Diet Cokes. Now, you might be that way with normal Cokes, so it's better off to just kind of avoid doing that in general. So that is the last rule. Do not drink your calories on the cheat meal. Save it for the actual food.
No, Gene.
Oh gosh.
100%.
To bring those pins and stuff.
Oh, she did.
And
Chicken wing me. All right, you guys, just wrapped up the cheat meal. We had roosters. No, I can't take anymore.
You have 1 bite left.
We had roosters, went out and got a drink, and then watched some Peaky Blinders. I used to watch the Peaky Blinders back in college, but I'm probably gonna go back and watch it again because they said that there's a movie coming out. They've been saying that since like 2022, 2023, but
I don't know.
I want to go back and watch it now that we watched the first episode. All right, chicken wing me again. Living like a king. All right, we're gonna summarize up this cheat day for you guys in the morning. All right, fast forward to the next day. We actually secured another Pilates class. So we're gonna go hit this Pilates class. We'll see how it is. After that, I will reveal to you my last tactic for having a cheat meal and not messing up all the progress that you've worked so hard for.
All right, so post vinyasa and lift. How are we feeling?
The hell was that? Dude, I had to grab all their hors d'oeuvres.
You're so close
Dude,
to me.
the last like 15 minutes, I was like, I'm gonna wake up and the whole class is gonna be standing over top of me.
Why?
Because I would have passed out.
Oh.
I was literally like contemplating life. I was losing so much fluid. Everything we were doing was, Bob. I'm like, Bob, come on now, let me stand. I've never wanted to just stand straight in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I've wanted to stand up so bad. Bob. Who do I tell? My rotator cuffs almost fell off. I don't even know if that's possible.
You can't underestimate a workout class.
All right, so The last tip for having a cheat meal and not letting it affect your progress is to wake up the next day and get right back to it. Tell your car to shut up. Get right back to it. You know, if your workout, you might even have like an off day on the weekends, like maybe Saturday and Sunday you take off from the gym. At least get up and go out and do something, go on a walk, go get some cardio in. We got to burn some calories. So it's kind of like burn some calories, you know, leading up to it the day of, and then the day after, make sure you're burning some calories as well. It's all about, like, you're going to spill over to some extent. Maybe you won't, but it's all about kind of negating that spillover and trying to pull back the consumed calories. Honestly though, at the end of the day, have a cheat meal. Have fun.
Life's life.
Life's life, okay? Worst case scenario, if you ate too much, bro, you know, you'll get it back in a week or two. You're gonna be fine.
Don't change your habits.
Get a popsicle. All right, that's gonna wrap up the vlog. I don't like calling them vlogs.
Video.
That's gonna wrap up the video. All the links down below to First Phorm. Boom! Big announcement coming soon with First Phorm.
Boom!
Link to my coaching down below. If you're a Christian man looking to lose 20 pounds in 90 days and you want a supportive Christian community, click the link down below. You'll watch a video of me. I'll walk you through the program. And then if you're ready to go, we'll hop on a call, you and I, and then we'll get you signed up and rolling. Only committed dudes. Make sure you're old enough, because we get a lot of young guys who aren't really committed. So make sure you're old enough. I would say over 23. Remember to love God, lift weights, live life. Peace.